you're running a business and you didn't do the work, you should be able to give her the money back. This is pointless. This is pointless.
Our top story at 6, a tale as old as time. A customer pays money for work that doesn't get done, and she's left holding the bag. She reaches out to Call 11 for action for help.
Geraldine Stewart did her homework when she wanted to get some work done on her fireplace.
5-star, 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 cool.
Tiny Tom's Chimney Sweep and Repair had a handful of great reviews, so she reached out.
Next day, somebody called, a guy named John, called and said, hey, I understand you want some work? Yep, I want some work done.
That's John Konecki. Geraldine thought he was an employee or subcontractor for Tiny Tom's. John quoted her $1,600 for the job and asked for a third down with a check made out to him.
I said, let's do it. So I gave him a $533 check.
Several days later, John said he'd be returning Geraldine's money to her.
You don't need to spend $1,600 with me because you don't need the work. So I'm going to give you that check back, and then you can put that towards your new gas insert. I said, I appreciate you telling me that.
But John's actions didn't match his words.
He said, yeah, I'll get that check back with you in a couple of days. Cool. And then a couple of days went by. He had a cold. I'll have the check in just a minute, and just give me a couple of days. Oh, I'm on somebody's roof. I'll be there in 40 minutes. I'll be there in half hour.
But John and the check never showed up, so Geraldine called Tom Best, owner of Tiny Tom's.
Yeah, John sometimes just goes rogue, and I can't control him. These were his exact words. I can't control him, and he tells me a bunch of other stuff about John. Even John's family doesn't trust him. It's like, well, so basically he threw John under the bus and washed his hands completely of it. This doesn't seem right. It's like, this is somebody who I contacted your company. You sent somehow this person got my information. If you don't trust him, then why'd you send him to my house? And now he's taken money and will not return it.
We went to Tiny Tom's, and while Tom is polite, he gave us the runaround too. We really couldn't figure out what his arrangement with John is. At one point, he called him a crew leader. Then,
no, he's a franchisee. They can become what I consider rogue.
You're saying he runs a Tiny Tom's franchise?
Correct. Called John Konecki, J-A-K.
But if you own the company, why are you not responsible if he goes
Because
rogue?
I'm a marketing division.
Have you been in contact with him?
Yeah, almost daily.
Like, have you urged him
I
to
could
give
call
this
him right
woman the
now.
money back?
Can I call him right now while we're on?
Sure,
Okay, let me do it. And
while
because
you do that, you've urged him to give this money back to
more
her,
than once.
Tom decided it was time for John to sit in the hot seat and called him.
John, I've got Channel 11 here, Call for Action, which is a real good group, probably stronger than the Better Business Bureau, asking about the Geraldine Stewart situation.
The client would only like it in full. I have offered to make payments since...
No, she gave you a check in full and you cashed it on the first day. Why are you not giving her her money back? You didn't do the work.
The whole month of January, I work outside. Obviously, every day was 10 below and storming. I'm in the process of...
This is what you do, though. You gave her a bunch of excuses, and now that's what you're doing. If you're running a business and you didn't do the work, you should be able to give her the money back. This is pointless. This is pointless.
I understand.
He's giving me excuses just like he gave her.
And I know, and he gives them to me too.
And you're not willing to give her this money back?
I don't have $533 right now.
After a lot of back and forth, Tom told Call 11 for Action he would pay Geraldine back if John doesn't.
How much time are you going to give him before you pay it?
Another, 30 days, if that's up.
Okay, I'm going to come back in 30 days.
Geraldine has filed a civil lawsuit against Tiny Tom's and John Konecki. We will visit Tom again in 30 days to see that Geraldine gets her money returned. If you have a problem you need help with, email 11investigates@WTOL.com.